Hey, what's up guys? I'm Gabriel here, owner, operator, founder, all the good stuff of DNA Vintage here in Laredo, Texas. Native, born and raised here, and I opened the store just because it was getting out of hand at home. No, I've always just been up on streetwear, up on, it's like old stuff, and the more you're into clothes, you start learning about vintage and all that. Started this maybe back in like 06, 07, just selling clothes to homies and having people come in on for like personal appointments where I get to outfit them out and whatever they want, or they would just tell me to keep an eye out for them, and appointments led to more appointments, and just got to the point once I finished college, it was like, yo, a store would be a really dope thing to have and have like a good studio space here.
We're gonna go wash, and it's a pain in the ass to go wash because we have like at least over 100 pounds of clothing in here. Steep text. We think it's for like climbing.
How much would that go for?
Fuck. We'll probably let it go for like maybe like 15, 20 bucks. All the white stuff is actually really good. Fila, Patriot, more Fila, Biggie, está bien sucio este.
So finishing undergrad, graduated with a bachelor's in business, and it only made sense to have a physical, actual brick and mortar spot just because there wasn't anybody else doing this. I was like one of the only ones. I had worked with the previous shop before that was kind of starting up on it, but you know, it was just kind of like a summer thing I was trying to get into. And once I gained that experience along with my degree, I was like, yo, I'm ready to open my own spot and like make it happen. We started off on a holiday lease on Guadalupe Street, which is a little bit towards the center, south side of Laredo. And I just kind of grew from there, just getting new customers. And it was like, hey, like the holiday lease was up. I needed like a new spot. So I met Rick, which is my landlord. He's a really, really amazing person. And he was like, you know what, I'll give you the shot. Like, you're a brand new business. You don't really have a proven track record, but I believe in you and I believe in what you're doing. And I want you to be on McPherson. And we opened up in the front. We're next to the coffee spot. And it was roughly like maybe 600-700 square feet. It wasn't big at all. Like you couldn't even walk around, and we were just getting more and more people. We got an article in the newspaper, and that article just really, really helped us out get new people. And it was at that point Rick was like, hey, like, you know, down the plaza I have another spot. It's like 2 times bigger. The rent's not that much more. Like, if anything, like it benefits you moving down to the back. And we moved down here, so this is our 3rd location. And it's just really making an impact on the community just because no one was doing this whatsoever. And to see like this type of thing grow, and the lines we kind of get on Saturdays, and like everyone just coming together, and like the main goal is to make Laredo like the dopest place like in the state, hopefully in the country, just because we get a lot of really, really dope clothes here. And like we can see the impact that we made on this city. Now there's like 27 people like living off of vintage clothing and, you know, doing what I'm doing. And it was just a small little spark that like just like made this big wave of fire in the city, which is really, really dope. And we like to do cool sales like that just to bring a mass amount of people in. So Christmas time's coming, it's the end of the year, and we're thinking about just doing like kind of replicating our Black Friday sale, being that the entire store, you know, minus like some consignment pieces we're selling for the homies, but just the entire store, like just have that thing like at $3. So like normally something that's worth like $20, $30, sometimes up to $60, it'll be $3. And we're gonna have, you know, maybe some Supreme pieces in there, just like a lot of hype stuff like nowhere else you can probably get for $3. And we want to bring that to our locals. So $3 sale coming, and hopefully we get another good gathering of the community here in Laredo. We got some consignment in right now, some Yeezys in for there. We got the Supreme fanny pack. And then anything that our Beja jackets, like our Patagonias, Carhartts, denim jackets will be right here. And then every hat that we get that's dead stock is right here. So never been worn, all from the 90s. Some of them still got tags on it. But if they've never been worn, they're gonna be right here, but they have to be vintage. We got Christmas sweaters going on. So everything here is by Dom. This is what he thrifts. He's got a different hanger, he's got a different tag. There's all Dom's stuff right here. And then we go into our men's jeans and shorts area. So anything that's anything that's men's, it will be here. It's all jeans, shorts, just assorted sizes, colors, everything like that. And then our windbreaker section, it's a little bit low right now, but that's our windbreaker section right there, guys. Then moving back here, this is supposed to be our new girl section, which we're trying to get into. So anything that we classify as women's will be here, tank tops, windbreakers. This is our funnest section ever. This is the heavier jackets, leather, and military surplus. So anything that has to do with military, from the 40s all the way up to maybe the 90s will be here. Parkas, flight jackets, everything to do with military is right there, guys. This one's 360 and I think this one's 340. These, I think he said he tried it on. Those he said he wore a few times. They're both size 8.
Oh, they're the same owner?
Yeah, there's a consignment, these 3. I think these are the cheapest. I think these are 75. Okay, cool. So this is everything that we kind of say throughout the week. Stuff we think is cool, like not to leave, to get thrown to the trash, but it's not really like we want to put on a hanger. It's just cool. It's very aesthetic. If someone wants to pull it out, it'll just be $3. Like we said, it's just cool stuff we don't want to get thrown away, so we just kind of stockpile it. Up there is everything we think is the coolest pieces. It's our favorite pieces of the week, sometimes of the month. All this is like the cool finds that we like to keep around and we like to display. There's more rare stuff, you know, vintage punk band, we got vintage Nike, vintage like gargoyles, which you don't really come up on. We got art, Kozik, Simpsons. Favorite pieces will be up there. So this wall is what we've been curating. We've been trying to do like red vibes. So we got a vintage Maker's Mark. We got that Wu-Tang. We got Chicago Bulls. And then we got these 2 pairs, which is fucking crazy. So these are from the 50s. This is from when Elvis was on tour, in concert. And these are kind of what the security guards were wearing, just so they can be differentiated. It's a his and her size. Those are really rare. Apparently it came out on an episode of American Pickers. So that's pretty cool that we actually got 2 of them in here. And then whatever's up there is just cool display pieces we like to show you guys. We got Gucci, we got Off-White, we got vintage Tupac, we got another punk band over there. Just cool display stuff. Right here too, we got an old 8-track player with a vinyl player, some original Jordans we like to display. All this is just our miscellaneous tees, so miscellaneous tees will be in here, whatever it may be. And then this is our sports section. John Elway, David Robinson, Akeem Olajuwon, just some Texas guys out here. Followed by the sports section. We got the fitting room in case you want to try anything on. Right here, pretty spacious. We can fit up to like 6 people in there. It's been done. It's been done, dude. Had 6 people in there. Shoe rack and just a full 360 of the store, guys.
Now that you was looking for it, now you see it, huh?
You walked around the whole shop!
Fuck you.
I'd like to thank you guys for checking out our video and the content we're putting out. We're really trying to do more and more stuff for you guys. We're gonna start doing weekly vlogs so you guys can see how we get some of this clothes. That's one of the most asked questions, how we obtain these objects and put them on the rack for you. So we're gonna do a lot of behind the scenes that, going to garage sales, going to flea markets, going to bodegas / rag houses and getting this stuff for you guys. How we got all these crazy hats. So keep in contact with us. Shout out Pabs is in the house. He's starting to film everything for us. And we're really, really excited to make really dope content for you guys. Stay tuned.